Alright guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I got a craps video here, $300 on the bankroll. And this is another video on how to show how to play craps at a 2-to-1 probability favorite. So let's get right to it. I'm not going to be playing from the shooter. I'm going to be acting like it's a $10 table. Obviously you could adjust to whatever table it is. 4 and the 10. Why am I using the 4 and 10? Because they have 3 ways to roll each of them, which makes 6 ways, which is 6 ways to roll a 7. Now I'm going to play a $10 horn bet. So let me get 10 whites. I'm going to put 3 on the 3 and 11 and 2 on the 2 and 12, right? $10 horn bet. And this makes it a 2-to-1 probability advantage. There's 6 ways to roll these, 6 ways to roll these. We're working all the time. Yes, I know these will cost every time. So if you're playing crapsless, you can do it that way. It's actually probably better for a crapsless table. And I'll show that about halfway through the video. But here we go, we're always working. So we're at a 2-to-1 advantage on the 7. Using the horn, not always the best. All right, so there's an $18 winner. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna collect $8. So I'm gonna lose this. All right, right there. And an 11, okay. So 11, that's going to pay $45 minus 10 plus 3. So 45, it's going to be 35 plus 3. They're going to pay me $38. If you don't know what I mean by the plus 3, because I don't lose the 11. So $38 winner. Obviously, if it goes this way, you roll a 10, then an 11, you're just going to win. All right, it's not always going to be that way. But 2-to-1 advantage. And I'm just going to show it this way a couple times, and there's a 3. Same thing, $38 winner. All right. I'm just going to show it this way a few times, and I'm going to move to the crapsless because this is actually a strategy I would use for a crapsless table. And we have a 9. Okay, so we would have lost our first horn. But so you guys get an idea of what I'm doing here. All right, so now I'm going to move it how I would play it. All right, $10 on each of these. And I'm using these guys as the crapsless boxes. All right, so it's 6-to-1, 3-to-1, 3-to-1, and 6-to-1. And that's how my casino around me does it. I don't know how yours does it, but it'll be close to that. It'll be something close to that. All right, so right here, what you have is 3 ways to win, 3 ways to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 6 is 12. There's 6 ways to roll 7. So that's a 2-to-1 advantage on every roll, right? So all we're trying to do is stick to that advantage. If we get 2 hits, we're going to pull down or we're going to adjust our money to get us in profit. And there's an 8. And so this puts you in the advantage on the crapsless craps table, right? This takes away a huge portion of what the casino can do to you. All right, and there's our first 7. No big deal. All right, so that's $60 total. I'm just going to drop $60, guys. And here we go. We're always working. And you could press this or whatever you want to do. You're always going to be at a 2-to-1 here. There's a 10 right there. It's going to be an $18 winner. So this time I'm going to do a little pressing. All right, by pressing, I'm going to start here. 5 on each of them. You should roll this group of numbers 2 times for every 1 time you roll a 7. And there's a 3. So there's a $30 winner. And I'm going to press all these 1 time. All right, so we've hit 2. I'm pressing this time. You don't have to press. And there's a 9. And all we're looking for is just to play this 2-to-1 advantage over and over and over. You're going to win a lot of times. And there's our 7, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these presses off this. And then I'm going to drop $60. Right, because that's $60 out there. Here we go. All right. So this time I'm going to wait 2 hits and then start pressing. See how that works. Or not. Okay. Drop 60 more bucks. Here we go. And we have a 639. And a 6.5, yep. Okay. $30 winner. It's 1 hit. We're looking for 2 hits, and then I'll press. Oh, there's another $30 winner, 213. All right, now from here on out, we'll press. We're free rolling. We've got 60 racked. Got 60 on the board. Oh, dice off the table. Dice never even got on the table. Here we go. Let's try this again. Hard 4. All right, so that's also a winner. I'm going to drop $2 for 20. We press both of these up here. Rack 10. All right, so no matter what on this one, we've won $10. There we go. And we got a 9, that's the point. It doesn't really matter for us. We're working all the time. But this will work really well for craps. Crapsless craps. It doesn't work as well for normal craps because you lose on every roll on the horn if you don't hit a horn. So it's not as good for that, but for craps this is great. All right, we just rolled another 7, so let's get 60. All right, so I think we're a little behind on the 2-to-1. So we should get a couple of these numbers, or I could be wrong and it could be dead on because we did press that one time. And there's the 4. All right, drop 2 for 20. We're going to collect twice and then press. And again, you know, if you hit the 6, or I mean the 12 or the 2, you know, you only have to hit once. There's the 5 because they pay $60. So it's going to cover you all the way in one shot. And there's the 3 right there. So another 30 bucks. That's our second hit. Here we go. Looking for a hit and we'll press. Oh, dice off the table again. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Like 2 or 12, 2 or 12. Oh, it was a 6-1. Dang it, I thought I was going to get on the 12. All right, drop 60 bucks again. You stuck to that 2-to-1 there. We lost $10 there overall. Not a huge deal. There's the 9. Oh, I need to get, I didn't notice that. Here we go. And a 5. And again, you could adjust these bets up if you have a bigger bankroll, obviously. There's the point made 9, and you could be playing the pass line or whatever else, and this could just be a side game for you. This could be like a $100 side bankroll or something. You're going to win enough times with it. You should win 2-to-1. You should hit 2 numbers for every 1/7 by the natural probability. And overall, it'll work out that way. There's a 4-2-6. It's more about money management then on where you end up. And there's the 4, so it's a hit. We're going to drop 2 and get 20. This time I'm going to press the 2, 3, 11, and 12 with this. I'm just going to go for it a little bit here. Maybe I hit one of those horn numbers. Here we go. And a 6. I'm just showing some different ways you could play it. You know, you could press early and collect late. You could collect early and press late. Half press. And there's a 4. Drop 2 for 20. Okay. Lump these up and collect $10. And you could obviously, you know, hit a couple times, turn them off, wait around, hit a couple times, turn them off. You can play that fashion. And there's the 10, okay? So that's going to be a $27 winner. All right, I'm going to bump up my 4 and 10 to buys. All right, here we go. Like to hit a horn number. Oh, we did it. Yes, sir. Aces. Okay. So right here, 15 times 6 is pretty good. It's going to be a $90 winner. Pump them all up to 20. We're going to collect our $75 there. So again, you know, like right here, you know, maybe you want to, instead of playing this, just spread out across the inside, you know, move your money around, take it down. But again, here's the one run. You know, we had some 7s. Now we're having some good numbers for us, and it's just staying true. And there's an 11. It's just kind of staying true to that 2 to 1. It's bouncing back and forth. We're winning money because we're pressing. All right, so we're getting 3 to 1, so it's $30, $60 winner there. Bump them up to the quarter spot. All right. Again, you know, pay attention to the game. If you think you should turn off here, turn off. If you think you should pull down, pull down. If you've made enough money, all those things. I'm just going to roll it out. Let's see where we end up here. And there's the ugly. There's the ugly one. All right, here we go. Let's see where we ended up at. 200. We went down just a little bit. We were up plenty if we would have took off the board, obviously. So we're down $4. All right, we got $2.96 there. Down $4 after all that. Because that 2 to 1 works itself out that way. Obviously, we didn't have to press. That's kind of a preference thing. So again, yeah, this is kind of how this will work. It will work in this fashion pretty repeatedly. Don't get me wrong, there's going to be runs of 7s that burn you, but then there's going to be those runs that go 2, 12, you know, 10, and then a 3. Them runs also happen. So again, you're playing at a 2 to 1 probability advantage with this one. And I like to be in them probability advantages. That's how I play craps. I make probability advantages with strategy, and then I exploit them at the table is what I do. So this one will work for Crapsless Craps. I think this one will work pretty consistently, actually. And so one of the other variations I plan on showing in the next video, and I'll show that, and I'm sure you guys know what it is without me even showing it, because you guys know me, but with that variation added into it, it makes it a very, very powerful strategy on a Crapsless table. So, again, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and you guys have a great day.